Hello guys, today we are going to drive all the way from Nice in France, in south of France actually, and all the way up to Paris. So that'll be I think it's an 8.5 hour drive, like almost 9-hour drive. It's 950 kilometers or something like that, so it's quite far, and on this road trip already we have been driving 3,000 kilometers. Hope you guys join me on the ride, and let's have a good day. Yeah, time to refuel. Full tank, that was 47 liters. In total, 77 euros, and the price is 1.6 euros per liter. About the same as in Norway actually. I also just checked the oil level on the car and it seems great. It hasn't actually been using any oil, it seems, so I mean it's an M3, so maybe it's just used to being on like 3.5 thousand RPMs at a longer time, because I actually did think that it would burn some oil while driving so much on the highway, but it doesn't. Okay, now my girlfriend is going to drive. Let's see how that goes. Yes, let's see how it goes. Confident?
Bitch, please.
Okay, so just put the key in, turn, and oh my. It's a full tank of gas. There you go. Press the throttle, clutch.
Yeah.
Well, it's still 8 hours left and 846 kilometers. Yeah, that's third gear, okay.
Yeah.
Throttle to the bottle. Max speed, please. Going so fast. Woo! Nissan GTR. Cool. Ah, look at the exhaust. So cool. Max speed. Policia. Okay, I was just talking about how hot it is, and we checked the temperature and it's 41.5 degrees right here. This is seriously the desert. It's so hot, and I haven't even opened the window. I must check. Whoa! Oh, no, it's not even fresh. It's way too hot. No. Get that down. But to say the least, this is not normal in France. We think it is some kind of heat wave coming over France and Europe this weekend. So yeah, it's extra hot. But 41, that was insane. That's a lot. You see the oil temp also on the car is a little bit higher than it usually is. It's a little bit above 100 and usually it's on 90. But now let's get some speed and, yeah, well, hot air. Not fresh air. Okay, we just took a short stop here in just outside of Lyon. We took a quick bite to eat at the KFC restaurant right there, and I saw that there was a car wash right here, and now I will try to wash the car. It is seriously like 40 degrees. Like, yeah, it's unbearable hot. It's insane. So I think the paint is very hot, so I will not use soap right away. I will just take water on it first to cool down the paint, and then maybe soap afterwards, because it needs a wash, because it's not clean like it was when I drove from home. But like, that's already 3,500 kilometers ago. So yeah, you see here, it really needs a wash. It's no good. You see here, yeah. So we're gonna wash it.
What do I believe? What makes me feel it to write you this song? 2 hours a day, 5 months and a year. Oh, I loved you too long.
Okay, now I got the worst off, but I just use water, no soap. I don't want to use soap because I'm so afraid that it will like stick to the paint because it's so hot. I'm used to like 20-25 degrees back home in Norway, and this is 40 degrees. So, and the car has been out in the sun since like 8 o'clock. So I think I am just going to use water and no soap. So it's better than it was, but it's far from perfect. So when I get home, I will give it a proper wash, so it will look clean again, but it's better than it was. It's time to go from Lyon and all the way to Paris. Like 4 hours left now, so yep, it'll be good. It must be nice for the paint to cool down a bit, because it must be like 100 degrees or something. Very hot. And it's very hot in here as well now. So we need some air conditioning. Or not conditioning, but air condition. And 48 minutes left, and we have to refill again. Now we have 78 kilometers left on the tank. It says it's using like 9.5 liters or 9.1 liters per 100 kilometers, but I don't know if that's true, because I feel like it's just drinking and drinking and drinking a lot of petrol. But yeah, time for some more. That's the price for anyone wondering. Expensive! What?
Desirez-vous une ticket?
No.
Voulez-vous un tillatt?
No. Oui? Oui, oui.
Nous vous remover de votre visite.
Some of you guys may did already know this, but I had my high hopes. But the car is now a lot uglier than it actually was, because the water has dried on the paint, and it looks very bad. It looks good on camera actually. I don't know if it, yeah, here you can see it's looking like this all the way. No good. Yeah, so it was not a good idea to wash the car, but yeah. 2.5 hours left. Let's continue the journey. Hopefully we will not be too late to Paris tonight. That'll be nice. Some of you guys on my earlier videos of this trip have been asking about my oil consumption. By the way, this is the consumption on the gasoline. But my oil consumption is actually pretty good. I'm not using any oil at all, so that's pretty good. because always when I stop, I let the car idle, because I don't know if it's true, but I have heard that you should let your car idle after you have been driving on the highway for quite a long time, because the car is like been driving now for 7 hours or something today in like 3,000 or 4,000 RPM, so that's a lot. And if I would drive my, let's say 325, I only have 5 gears, I imagine in like 130, 140 kilometers an hour, the RPMs would be like 5,000 RPMs in that speed. But luckily this car has 6 gears, and that helps a lot. And it's an M3 engine, and that also helps a lot. So it's like used to higher revs, and it has a bigger diff, of course, as well. So that helps. But now I'm going to clean the windshield so I can see better.
You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in. I keep asking myself, oh, why do you still hurt? Why do you still hurt?
Toll station, 35 euros. Driving in France is expensive. Oh yeah! We made it to the hotel! Finally! Okay, it is now the next day actually. A lot of the cars around here do have dents and scratches on them, so I am seriously just worried about parking my car here in the public parking, because I'm afraid someone's gonna just scratch the door in my door and yeah, stuff like that. So we're going to drive into like 10 minutes into town and then park it there and then take the metro into town, because it's like a 30-minute walk to the metro and we don't want that. So when we have the car, we're going to use it a little bit. So looking very much forward to this day and what Paris has to offer. I think this will be a lot of fun. So yeah, it'll be a good day. Okay, we have reached the city center, as you may see right here. Here we have the most famous Eiffel Tower. Pretty cool. So now it's time to just explore the city. Woohoo! Yesterday there was some kind of heat wave here in France in general, because when we drove down here it was like 40 degrees, but luckily today it is a little bit colder, so it's like a little bit below 30. So yeah, that's nice that it's not too hot. But yeah, very cool to see the Eiffel Tower. Soon we will maybe go up in the Eiffel Tower as well, or tonight, we don't know. And now it's time to be a real tourist and hop on a bus, like a double-decker bus. So that'll be pretty cool. So yeah, excited to explore Paris.